Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and I've got the Witch Sister Tarot at last. It's finally arrived today, which is 12th. I don't know if you can see my watch, but it's the 12th. And it arrived this morning and yeah, I can't wait to open it. I've had to go out this morning and do some things, so this is the first chance I've got to actually look at it. Now, there's going to be a lot of unboxings of this because a lot of us have actually been waiting such a long time for this deck. So what I thought I would do is a side-by-side with the Hidden Realm. Now, let's take the cellophane off. Okay. The reason being, I have been working with the Hidden Realm for quite some time now. I've been putting some energy and effort into the deck. And I'm loving it. I've had it a long time actually. In fact, I'll tell you how long. October 2020. So yeah, I've had it a little while. And I've not really delved into it properly until this month of January, where I've been really working with it as a study deck for the month. But I'll go into that in another video actually. For today, I thought I'd compare two decks. So I've put this back in order. So they're both Llewellyn decks. Yeah, you can see that's Llewellyn. The guidebook for the Hidden Realm Tarot is written by the lovely Barbara Moore, and I do like Barbara Moore's writing. Whereas this one, I'm not sure actually. So yeah, let's open it. Oh, it's very shiny. But I mean, already I think we can see there is a definite different direction with the art style. We've got a magnetic box just like the Hidden Realm. These are the edges of the box. And already I think it's got a more primal feel to it than the Hidden Realm. I have been following Julia on Instagram to see when this would come out, and it's been a bit of a labour of love really, isn't it? I mean, considering that this artist lives in Scotland and I live in Cornwall, and yet we have to wait for America. Anyway, such is the world. It says, thrumming with the power of Celtic legends and kindred spirits, this hauntingly beautiful deck captures the bold and mysterious nature of witchcraft. Julia Jeffrey's evocative artwork reimagines the Rider-Waite-Smith system into a world of iconic witches, magical familiars and extraordinary stories. The full-colour guidebook shows you how to invoke the aid of deities, connect with the elements and make magic in your readings. Each card inspires a profound sense of chosen family, through which you'll find boundless wisdom and your sisters in tarot. That's a lovely write-up. Now, Julia's style has always been quite confronting. Oh, there we go, look at that. Yeah, we have direct stares, we have confrontational images, I found, and as you can see. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so as I said, it's a Llewellyn, just the same. Oh, we've got some text here. It says, the magic of the ancestors beats in your blood. Feel its power and free your wild soul. Woohoo! Now, I have deliberately not watched any walkthroughs of the full deck. I've seen images from Julia on social media. Oh, it's some cellophane here. We've got some Scottish thistle in the bottom of the box, which is really nice. And of course the ribbon. Right, I'll put the box to one side. Let's take the cellophane off. It's got one of those tabs. Do that. No need for that. That's really useful so you don't damage the actual cardstock. Okay, So once again we have borderless. Brilliant. I do like borderless decks. Let's zoom in a little bit. Then looks like it's exactly the same sort of cardstock, I would say. Quite slippery actually. The edges are plain, and these are the backs. It's got a nice sort of a pinky colour here. Yeah, really nice. This always looks to me like there's got two eyes here, like a dragon sort of energy. But whether that's meant to be or just me seeing things with the hearts, and I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful imagery. Okay, so I think we'll take a look at the cards side by side first, and then I'll have a look at the guidebooks. Okay, so we have our Fool. Very different sort of feel for the Fool. I mean, here we have the Fool that is like enjoying the moment, and here we have a Fool in anticipation of the next step. So it's a completely different sort of feel, really. You know, they're very attentive to what's going on. Yeah. Look at the three hairs in the moon. Yeah, they're waiting for something, waiting for the exact right moment to move, I would say. So that's quite different. The Magician is an actual stag, and here it's a person with a moustache. But yeah, we have a noble stag, which is quite an emblem actually in Scotland. Got some oak leaves as well. So again, really different energy. On these cards we have gold border at the bottom, and these it's like a brown border. Oh wow. Oh wow. Really is different energy. I mean, this seems very gentle energy, whereas this one does not. It's very powerful, I would say. Very powerful energy. Gosh. So, our queen is called the Queen of Alphamy. These seem to have a gentler feel to the cards, where these feel more severe, if that's the right word. So far, anyway, we've got thorns as well. Yeah, very primal, very... they know how to survive, I would say, in this deck. This is a Fae deck, the Hidden Realm, whereas this one is very much of its time, I think, of the time that it's invoking. We have the Tree of Life instead of the Emperor. We have Tradition instead of the Hierophant. So we've got all these ancestors here informing our way, I would say. Lighted candle. And oh, amazing. Lovers. This feels like an older love, a more experienced love. I'm loving the tones. Seem a lot more vibrant as well in colour, I think. Yeah, whereas this is a lot softer in colour. Okay, so for the Chariot, in the Hidden Realm, it's Fairy Stallion. And it's Flight in the Witch Sisters. And they've both got familiars, but very different familiars. Both have strength, but different familiars here. The Hermit. Different coloured eyes. So we've got a cave in the background to this one. Fortune Fairy instead of the Wheel of Fortune here, very young energy, and here we've got the Spinner of Threads. Justice. I can almost hear this figure here saying, well, on the one hand, this, and then on the other hand, that. But see what I mean about confrontational stares. This deck does, both decks actually, will challenge you, I would say. Like I say, instead of the Hangman, which we have, this one is initiation. So maybe that's, you know, Dark Night of the Soul, going out into the woods and coming back changed. Such a strong energy with this one. Death. Wow. Both are really strong, aren't they? I mean, here we see the cycles of life. The sun and the night. Day and night. Difference in ages. That one feels very warm and that one feels very cold. Do feel the cold more as we get older, don't we? I know I do. Mind you, I've always felt the cold, actually. Never been a lover of the cold. I like warmth. So, Temperance is now Flow. We have a little girl drawing a labyrinth in the sand. So, yeah, different energy to what we used to with the flowing cups. The Shadow Dancer, or the Lord of the Forest. So they both look like Lords of the Forest, actually, don't they? So this is the Devil card. Again, an older rendition, facial rendition. I like this one. I like the way the figure's actually, again, confronting you. Blasted Beach is now the Elf stroke. Wow. Wow. So yeah, more tower-like with the lightning bolt. This sort of reminds me of David Bowie, this tattoo on the face, or this marking on the face. The Star and Ancient Starlight. So we've gone from one extreme to the other, from a child to an elder. There's lots of stag references in the deck, isn't there? In both, actually. So the Moon, we have Moonchild, and we've gone the other way now. Although this is quite a young figure, this is a child. So they're playing with age. The Sun. Well, that's different. Nice. Okay, I have Renewal. So we've both got child energy here. I love this one, offering the acorn. And here we have a little... What's a baby rabbit called? Levitt? Anyway, we've got a butterfly. This hair here on the neck there. Okay, and the world is now the land. Very, yeah, this feels very ancestral, actually. Yeah, where this one feels very wood. Yeah, you're in the woods here, very much so. Whereas here is a little bit more expansive, I think. It's a different world. In the real world, in the human living world, I would say this deck. Whereas this one obviously is the Fae. Okay, I wonder if it's the same in both decks, but the aces, all of the aces in the Hidden Realm are animals. So we have a fox for the Ace of Wands, an otter for the Ace of Cups. We have for the Ace of Swords a heron, and then for the Ace of Pentacles we've got the hedgehog. And I'm wondering if it's going to be the same in this deck, so let's find out. Okay, so the fox will chase that rabbit, wouldn't it? Oh, the hare, actually it's a hare. Look at the size of those ears. Got some berries. 2. They've renamed the suit of Wands trees, which makes sense. 2 of trees. Well, this looks like they're twins on both cards, doesn't it? So it stayed with that same theme there. I love this 3 of Wands. Nurture what you love. We've got squirrel energy on this one. The 4. Again, we've got like ancestral work going on here. The 5. Hiding. They're all hiding from, I mean, these ones are running away from something. These 2 are hiding. Wonder what's coming up behind them. Maybe that fox. The 6. Yeah, quite a different feel again. 7, which incidentally is my card of the day for today. 8. This one's interesting. It's not what I would, if I didn't know the keyword at the bottom, I would not have thought that was the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Trees. But there would be a reason for that. 9. I love this. It's Phoenix energy. So strong and powerful as well, this one. And the 10. The Page, oh no, has become the Maid. The Knight has become the Witch. And the Queen has remained the Queen. Shape-shifting. It's interesting, this one's got the red hair, and I've noticed a lot of the cards in the Witch Sister have red hair. Yeah. So that's a recurring sort of theme there. Yes, King of Trees is the Stag. Yes, we've got animals for the aces. So this time we have a frog for the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Water. I mean, are these twins? Or is this us confronting our own selves? Because I think possibly that's what I'm seeing, whereas this is more traditional. Oh, we've got some more animal energy here. So we have a fish for the 3. This is more like a Rider-Waite-Smith depiction. The 4. Nice. 5. I love this with the horses. 6. Isn't it strange how these look bigger, and all it is the colour at the bottom that's making it appear they're bigger. But I think for the perspective as well is closer. 7. The 8. Sulky. Yeah, this is a sulky. 9. And the 10. Very similar, both with cauldrons. The maid of the page. See, this one is contemplating and going within to access the messages from the cup there, whereas this child is actually playing in the water. Knight of the witch. Definitely more active in the Witch Sister. It feels like they're more active, and they are closer as well. They zoomed in almost on the faces here more. You know, King. So this time for the Ace of Skies or the Swords, we have crow. No, what's the difference between a crow and a raven? But I think that's a crow. Hold on. When it says wings, crows and ravens swoop. So it could be either. I don't know. Anyway, again, we've got this duality in the two where it's completely different in the hidden realm. Yeah, there's definitely a theme in the 2s. The 3. I prefer this one. It speaks to me, this 3 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Actually, totally speaks to me. 4. So, is that a wren? I don't know my birds, but I think it might be a wren's nest. Yeah, look at that. That 5. Gosh. 6. Quite similar, really. 7. Very different. Very different. And then the 8. Yeah, so they've both got the same sort of, bring them in, same sort of pose, but this time, this one's more zoomed in than this one. The crow in that. Okay, the 9. Kept the owl. Interestingly. 10. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of shape shifting going on actually in the Witch Sister. I mean, they're both very strong cards, but wow. 9. Okay. We have our maid or the page. Yeah, that feels different. Although they've still got the, I mean, this is the sparrow hawk. What's that one? I don't know. But we've still got a bird totem. But actually no sword in that one because they've renamed him Skies, so that's probably why. Look at this firebird. And the wings here. Huh. Queen. The face shapes seem a lot more angular as well in the Witch Sister, whereas, you know, they've got a softer feel to them in the Fae. So we've got a snake now instead of our hedgehog for the Ace of Stones, Ace of Pentacles. Same colouring there. Yeah, so we've got these twins again, or is it us? And the labyrinth again. That's a recurring theme. The 3, 4, so we've still got the mother energy, mother and the young. Get that. The 5. Okay, we've collected some heads. Bit of Carly energy going on there. You have the heads of our enemies. That's so much more empowering, isn't it, as a 5 of Pentacles? So much more empowering. Six. Well, if you saw this person coming towards you, I think, well, I would run. I'd run in the other direction. But imagine having that sort of energy yourself. Wow. 7. Pregnant one. 8. Looks like a shepherd's crook. And these horns here as well, like Jacob's sheep. Yeah, very different energy. And the 10, gosh. Look how friendly our 10 of Pentacles looks. Hidden realm. Not so much in the 10 of Stones in the Witch Sisters. Okay, the Maid or the Page with a Hagstone or a Holy Stone. I do have one of those. See, in this one, our Page is actually one with the earth, almost rooted down into the earth. We've got these horns again on this one. Oh. The Knight or the Witch. Queen. And finally the King, and I must say this is my favourite King of Pentacles in any deck that I own. I love this energy. This one looks more Viking. But yeah, it's Scottish, isn't it? And the clans, and they were quite a violent race in their day. Okay, so that's a side by side. I think you can see from that it's such a real primal energy in the Witch Sister. Real primal energy. This one's going to be really interesting to work with. And yeah, I reckon you could use these two together. I mean, you would think so anyway, being the same artist, but they have different energies. So maybe this is the gentle and this is the wake-up call. I don't know until I start working with them. Let's have a look at the book. Alrighty. So who wrote the book? It says, zoom that bit, Taking Flight with Your Witch Sisters. So you're actually being invited to be a part of this clan. I think with the hidden realm, you feel like an outsider. You feel like you're taking a peek into this world. This is not your world, but you're being allowed a little insight into it. Whereas I think with this Witch Sisters, this is a little bit more inclusive, is what I'm thinking. But it's challenging, I would say, and it's inviting you to actually confront yourself. And that's what I'm feeling just from looking at the cards. But yeah, let's look at the book. The back, it says, as you pick up the cards and begin your journey, you will feel magical power thrumming at your fingertips. The power of plants, animals, spirits and witches. Their power is your power, and this guidebook contains everything you need to unlock it. Let's see if we can get some more light on here. Taking flight with the Witch Sister Tarot reveals the Celtic folklore and divinatory meaning behind each card. Julia Jeffrey introduces you to your sisters, guiding you through both arcanas and the court cards. Along the way you'll find sample spreads, captivating stories and explanations of the 4 elemental suits, the trees, water, skies and stones. Now is the time to fly with kindred spirits into the wilds of witchcraft, where magic and tarot work together to reveal the answers you seek. Okay. Yeah, so Julia Jeffrey, it tells you here, actually is the author as well as the artist of this book. Got a nice image there. Okay, it's quite glossy. It says 2023, but yeah, I don't think anyone got it before 2024. There's a dedication, a full colour image, some acknowledgements, thanking Barbara Moore. These are gorgeous, these images, aren't they? You know, when you see them like that size, that's wow. Okay, so we have the introduction. Part 1 is beginnings, tarot origins and first steps. Part 2, the gathering, which is the majors and minors. And part 3, taking flight, is the spreads and magic. Oh, making magic. And then we have a reflection page. So yeah. Nice big full colour images. Witch Sister is part of a tarot tradition. Yeah, Scotland is mainly, this is my homeland. So we're talking from a personal perspective. We've got, just like Barbara Moore does actually in the Hidden Realm, goes through the numbers, numerology, and also through the elements, which is great if you're starting off. The introduction is really good as well because it gives you a little background into Celtic legend. So when it comes to Scottish sources, I have drawn more upon historians and folklorists of the 17th to 19th centuries and records of Scottish witch trial testimonies. Okay, so how to do a reading, intention, the spread, shuffling and choosing the cards, laying out the cards and then reading them. And then we go into the majors. So we have an introduction to the majors. And then we go into each one. So what have we got? We've got a full colour picture. And I do mean full. And then we've got one page for the card. Much like the Hidden Realm. So before each suit, it looks like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, so they're telling us about the court cards there. Again, some more numerology with the minor arcana and how they relate to the majors. I did do a video on that actually, which is, I think it's really interesting the way that you can put the cards together based on these things. You know, we can put them together based on elements, or we can put them together based on numerology. So the 10s and the 1s because they're reduced down, etc. Okay, so before each suit we've got a little explanation of the suit's theme overall, and then we go into a full page on each of those minor cards. But about 3/4 of a page on the majors. Oh no, there's a full page there. Look at the colour of those eyes, the green. Wow. I just want to sit down and read this straight off. Part 3. Spread, single cards, and we've got a 2-card spread, which mirror, a 3-card spread. I wonder if that is, yeah, which mirror. I wonder if that's anything to do with the 2s, you know. It's just, I'm just getting that feeling with it. 3-card spreads, so 3 realms, a charm of iron. Positions here: the child, the fae, the midwife, the changeling, and iron. Ooh. Making magic. That's a card of the day. Light a candle. Here we've got flight, and it's a visualization, how to do path work. I was really lucky a long time ago, actually, probably 15, 16 years ago, to be invited to join a group with a very old lady who would take us on guided journeys into the spirit realm, and she would actually talk as spirit. Oh, she was just amazing. Sadly passed now, but yeah, she taught me a lot, actually. Taught me a heck of a lot. Anyway, coven, and select 13 cards to make your own coven. 1 to represent yourself. Oh, that's really interesting. Familiars, so each card's familiars. Yeah, there's a lot of familiars in this deck, isn't there? Reflection. That's little end piece, and then, yeah, Llewellyn. Okay, so, what do you think? I think this is fantastic. I'm going to continue with my month-long study with the Hidden Realm, but I might actually incorporate this deck into the study as well. I'm not sure, or whether it deserves its own dedicated deck study. We shall see. I'll make my mind up as I go. But yeah, that has been my little first look and exploration of this amazing deck, the Witch Sisters Tarot. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video.